Hey, what's up YouTube? On this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can manage your money. I really don't like the word budgeting. Budgeting is like a trigger word. It sends up red flags and gets all kinds of emotions going. And I'd rather just think of it as a money management system or a way to track your money. And those are the kinds of things that I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about 3 of the main ways that you can manage your money and keep accountable to your money so that you don't let your money control you and you can control your money. And then I'll share with you a little bit of a secret as to what I do to manage my own money. My name is Paris Clough and this is Financial Self-Reliance. On this channel we talk about the mindsets and the skill sets of the wealthy so that you can learn how to manage, protect, and grow your money. If that sounds like the kind of channel you want to be a part of, go ahead and smash the like button so this video can get out to all those that need to hear more, and hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of the content that I produce. So as I've shared with you in many videos before, success leaves clues. If you want to know how to do something, go find somebody that's already done it and copy what they're doing. The recipe for success has been given to us time and time again by the examples of those that have gone before. So there's multiple people that are managing their money really well, as evidenced by the fact that they're multimillionaires or they're doing extremely well financially. So if you want to be financially free or financially independent, it's best to be able to look at those that are already financially free or financially independent and copy what they do. And one of the things that they do is they manage their money in a meticulous way. Most people don't realize this, but most millionaires today have actually calculated and tracked to the very dollar what they're spending in each of the major categories of their life. And so it's critical to have a money management system that's keeping you accountable to your money, keeping you aware of what's coming in and what's going out so that you can make sure that you continue to grow the amount of money that's coming in and diminish or control or discipline the amount of money that's going out so that you have a positive cash flow. All financial freedom, all financial independence, all good financial things happen once you have a positive cash flow. So making sure that you're tracking and managing your money is a critical first step. One of the ways that you can manage your money, and a lot of people do it, is with apps, online apps. There's mint.com, there's Personal Capital, there's You Need a Budget. There's other apps that are out there like Every Dollar and some of the other ones that you might know about. There's probably way more apps out there that I even have time to mention. So if you want to use your phone and track your money on your phone, the best thing for you to do is download an app and use whatever app that you like. Personally, I don't use an app because I have a different method of managing my money that I'll share with you later. But there's a lot of really good apps out there that I think that you should take a look at and see which one maybe fits your personality. Maybe try a couple of them. Try Mint for a little while, see if you like that. Try Personal Capital for a little while, see if you like that one. Try Every Dollar. Try You Need a Budget. Try whichever one you think you would like to have first, and then if that doesn't work out or if it doesn't really fit your personality or your style, then go on to the next one. But online apps are great ways to be able to track your money. One of the reasons why is because you almost always have your phone with you. So whenever you spend money, you can just quickly put it in the app and keep track of it, and you're good to go. Keeping track of how much money you spend and knowing how much money you have available to you at any given moment during the month is critical. It's so important. That way you're not spending more money than you have and getting yourself into trouble. One of the other ways that you can do is just good old-fashioned pen and paper. Believe it or not, there's still a lot of people out there that want to just write down everything that they spend as they're spending it. So if you keep a little notebook or a notepad, a little sticky note, something like that, every time you buy something, every time you spend money, write it down, keep track of it, and at the end of the night, make sure you keep a log. You might not need to do it every day. Maybe you do it every week, where you keep track of your receipts, and at the end of the week, you just tally up all your receipts and all the money that you spend in each category in each area of your life so that you know exactly how much money you're spending every week. A lot of my clients like to have that pen and paper. They like to write things down. They write it out every week. They sit down, they write everything down. It gives them a sense of ownership as they're writing those things down, and it helps them to keep track and stay accountable because they've got to physically write it out. So if that's something that you'd rather do, manage your money with a physical pad of paper and a pen, do it. Whatever keeps you accountable to making sure that you're keeping track of every dollar that you spend, and then keeping track of every dollar that's coming in, and disciplining yourself to spend less money than you make. If you always spend less money than you make and keep that discipline, then the idea is to grow and make more money. See, too many people will spend way too much time considering what they are spending and how to reduce it than they will how to increase their income. You can only reduce your bills so far until you're living on the street. So the idea is that once you get disciplined in how much you're spending and you're trying your best to keep that within the amount of money that you're making, don't diminish your income. You can't shrink your way into wealth. You grow your way into wealth. So discipline your spending to the point where you're spending less money than you're making, being able to still enjoy life, But then go and grow your means. Grow the amount of money that you're making. Go start a side hustle. Go start a business. Go get better educated so that you can get a promotion at work. Whatever you need to do to make more money, that's the key. Definitely, it's important to reduce your spending and keep your spending in check, but the best way to manage your money is to make more of it. Now, there's still problems whether you make a ton of money or you make a little bit of money. Money always has problems. It's just which problems are you willing to deal with? So if you want to deal with problems about not having enough money, not making enough money, not being able to spend any money, if that's where you want to be, go for it. I'd rather have the problems of making too much money and having to deal with those problems than not making enough money. So my recommendation is get disciplined on your money. Once you learn to respect money, there's something interesting that happens. Once you learn how to respect money and how much you're spending and discipline yourself and manage it properly, there's something that clicks inside of you that helps you learn how to grow and earn more of it. You'll find ways to increase your income. You'll find a second job. You'll find a side hustle. You'll find something that will give you that motivation to make more money. A lot of people just need the right motivation. And motivation a lot of times comes with your awareness of what's possible for you and what's really going on into your money. Now, a lot of the things that I'm about to share with you, I do talk about in my 30-day challenge. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a preview, but if you click the link in the description below and take my 30-day challenge, it'll be well worth it, I promise. So one of the things that you wanna do to make sure that you're managing your money or get an idea of your habits around how you manage or how you spend money is to open up all your bank statements, your credit card statements, and go back for the last 90 days and just categorize everything that you spent money on. Figure out what money is fixed expenses, like your mortgage, your rent payment, your car payment, those things that are the same every month and that you have to make those payments. And then figure out what your non-fixed expenses are or your variable expenses. Those are the things that change month to month. Do you eat out every day, or do you take a lunch, or do you go grocery shopping? All of the variable expenses or the expenses that you don't have to pay that you actually choose to have, like you don't need 100 channels of cable. You choose to have 100 channels of cable. You definitely need a cell phone, but do you need the fanciest service? You definitely need to have some internet to be able to communicate and work in today's world, but do you need to have the fastest, most robust internet ever? Take an accounting of what you spent money on over the last 90 days. The reason why I say 90 days is because a lot of times people will spend one amount one month, another amount the second month, and another amount the third month, and then they'll average it out. That's really how you get an idea of what you're spending on a monthly or more regular basis. So that moving forward, you'll have an idea of what you spend and how you spend your money so that you can keep track more effectively and manage your money more effectively. A lot of people don't know where they're going because they don't know where they are, because they don't know where they've been. So if you take time to learn where you've been in your spending, you might get a better grasp of where you are in your spending, and then you'll definitely be able to set goals and have a plan for being able to manage your money more effectively in the future. So learning what you've done in the past will help you in your current situation, and then definitely will help change your future and your trajectory of where you're going financially. So one of the things that I do with my finances is every week on Tuesday morning. And the reason why I choose Tuesday morning is that everything's usually cleared over the weekend. And when it clears over the weekend, it then takes Monday, and Monday night it clears, and by Tuesday morning, everything that would have happened over the weekend is in my bank account and ready to go. So what I do every Tuesday morning is I sit down for a few minutes, sometimes it's an hour depending on how much I have to do, and I just go through all of my bank accounts, and I just look to see how much money's come in, how much money's gone out, and I keep track in a spreadsheet that I use to keep track of everything that I do. I keep track in a spreadsheet rather than a checkbook or a checkbook ledger. It just makes more sense to me. That's how I work. And then what I do is I can take the data from my spreadsheet and I can put it into charts and graphs and make it look cool and fancy. And I can track to see how well I'm doing. I can track to see how much I'm spending. I can look at my averages, and I can look at make pie charts and pie graphs and all kinds of fun things. So I like using spreadsheet. Now there's really cool templates that you can use. I know that Excel just came out with one called Money in Excel, and that's a really cool one. Or you can just make your own. If you'd like to have some ideas about what I do in my spreadsheet, then go ahead and comment below that you'd like to know a little bit more about the spreadsheet that I use, and maybe I can share that in a future video. The critical thing to remember here is that you've got to manage your money more effectively. There is not a more important step than learning to manage your money more effectively on your road to financial independence and financial freedom. I promise you that no amount of stock investing, no rate of return, none of that's going to do, no cryptocurrency, none of that's going to mean anything. You can have a cryptocurrency that 10x's overnight, but if you haven't managed your money properly to have extra money and know that it's extra money, you're going to put that money in there and you might lose everything, and then you can't pay the rent. So if you can learn how to manage your money, you can know exactly how much money you have extra every month, and then take that extra and you invest it properly. That's how you're going to know you're going to have financial freedom. But it begins with knowing how much money you have to put into investments for your future. It begins with knowing how much money you have and use your money effectively to protect yourself, to protect your assets, to protect your family, and then grow. It's important to learn how to manage your money, then protect, then grow, in that order. Remember to click the link in the description below to do the 30-day challenge. I hope you got a lot out of this video, and I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. So how many of you noticed I'm in a new spot? I'm actually in my new office in my new house, just moved in, so I'm pretty excited. We'll see. Got a lot of arranging to do, got a lot of things to put up, but I got my monitors back, I got my desk a little bit here, so we'll see how things come up for my backgrounds. I'm gonna have some different angles, hopefully. I've got a whole room, I can close the door. This is a better place. I'm really excited about my new setup, so stay tuned for more stuff. Excited about it. Take care.